to Design Demo 6. We will begin by assessing the design plan and amount of undercut needed for this case. These two end saddles mark the difficulty of this case in terms of path of insertion and retention. On the right side, we can see a lack of retentive opportunity. The absence of abutments will require the use of tissue for retention. In addition, there is a deep angulation in this premolar that will require an extensive blockout in the lingual portion of the tooth. Therefore, the retention on the lingual side is going to rely on this point here. As indicated in the previous design demos, we followed the basic design rules, going above the height of contour on the posteriors, up the cingulums in the anteriors, and avoiding the buccal fold areas. When clasping, as usual, we constrain from bony undercuts and we conceal the facing of the tooth with enough coverage without exceeding 2 millimeters from the cervical line. Here, we match the cervical line to the abutment tooth despite the area of recession for aesthetic symmetry. Our case design is finished and ready for blockout. The blockout for this case will determine its success. This section of the premolar requires a substantial blockout. In fact, 100% blockout lingually would be advised. Addressing the lingual undercuts on this premolar will allow a more accessible path of insertion. The undercut on the distal portion of this tooth can also be blocked out. When blocking out free end saddles, keep in mind to avoid relieving 100% distally. If the undercut is minimal, it is best to leave unblocked to have retentive control in the fitting stage. For instance, this area will remain unblocked considering this premolar is compromised with a parallel blockout and retentive control will be necessary for a precise fit. This case is fully blocked out and is ready to move forward to the duplicating process.